What's up? Colby Sharp here. Today I'm going to be telling you how I spent $250 on books for my classroom library. I bought all of these books from Bookelicious. I'll put a link in the description of this of my favorite books list that Bookelicious keeps for me. If you buy any books from Bookelicious, any of these books or any of the books on that list or any book on the site, and you use my code, Colby Sharp, you will save 20% off and get free shipping. It'll probably make the books cheaper than any big online shop that we try not to buy for. So check it out if you're interested in saving some money on books just for your students. I get $250 every single year from my school. Every kindergarten through 5th grade classroom gets that money, which is awesome because teachers shouldn't be having to spend all of their money to provide books for their readers. Very thankful that my district does that. I usually would spend that money at the beginning of the year. But this year I had a $500 grant to buy nonfiction books that I used at the beginning of the year. And then I got another $200 for like classroom supplies for my principal this school year. And I just used those to buy books. So I've been kind of like staggering the purchases. And so a lot of the books now that I'm getting the last month of the school year will feed the last few weeks of reading in the class, fill some needs that we had in the classroom library, and get us off to a great start into the new school year coming very soon. So I'm going to talk now about all these awesome books that I purchased from Bookelicious. Squished. This is a really fun 2023 graphic novel that you're going to really want to check out. Your readers of Smile, your readers of Real Friends, Sunny Side Up are going to love this one. It is a family of, I think it's 7 children, and the main character is squished in the middle of that giant family. It's hilarious. It's awesome. It's really fun. Kids are loving it, and I needed a new copy. So check out Squished, brand new graphic novel. A favorite graphic novel that I haven't seen a lot of kids reading this year, and then I realized because I need a new copy, Be Prepared, the story of this girl going to summer camp. It's hilarious. It's fun. We go to 5th grade camp in school, and a lot of the kids are, you know, kind of nervous, kind of worried about it. This maybe isn't the best book if they're nervous about it because her camp doesn't go very well. But I love there are so many graphic novels about kids going to camp. Really fun. Whitebird. Palacio's Whitebird is a graphic novel that I haven't had in my classroom in a couple of years, and I didn't realize it. But I have so many kids in my class that are fascinated by this time period, that are intrigued by the Holocaust and wanting to learn more. I thought Whitebird was the perfect addition to our library. A lot of graphic novels to start. Bad Sister. This one's been a favorite the last couple of years. Thought we would add this graphic novel to the classroom library. Let's see, do another couple graphic novels. I just saw this one online and it looked really good. Women on the Final Frontier. Astronauts. We're currently reading aloud Jasmine Warga's a rover story. So, you know, we're pretty interested in space and what's going on out there. So I thought it would be fun to bring this into the classroom. Amulet 7, they just announced that book 7 in the Amulet, book 9, the final book in the Amulet series is coming out in February of 2024. So there's a tremendous amount of buzz on in Amulet. I know the series is going to be really popular next year as we inch closer to that new book coming out. We have a complete set of Amulet except for book 7. So now that set is complete, but I'm going to look into maybe even getting more copies of each book with how popular it's going to be next year. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, this is another graphic novel that I was just kind of searching around. I think, yeah, I was looking at the Nerdy Book Club award list for graphic novels, and I hadn't read this one before. It looked fun, Garlic and Vampire, so I purchased it. Andrew Clements. I almost read Frindle Alive to my 5th graders to end the school year. And he got me thinking that I'm probably going to read one of Andrew's books at the beginning of next year. I like how they're nice and short. They're awesome school stories. It's a great author to introduce my kids to at the beginning of the year. So I was kind of going through the Andrew basket over here in the classroom library and seeing, you know, maybe some of his more popular and some of his favorite books that I needed. So pick those up. I think this is one of the best books of 2024. I have an advanced copy, but I didn't have the finished copy, and I wanted to have it. I think this one has a real shot of winning the Newbery Medal. It's wild that Kelly Yang, you know, she's pretty new to the middle grade world, but for the front desk, and so many of her books have just exploded. It's just a matter of time before she's honored by the Newbery Committee. I think this could be the one. Hugo is a book that the kids love. They're one of the 4th grade teachers in my district, my building, reads it aloud to kids. And I never had a copy, and a lot of them want to revisit this book. So now we have a copy in our classroom. Let's see what we have here. Wish Tree. finally came out in paperback, so I had to pick up a copy of this. It's a beautiful book by Catherine. I read this aloud when it first came out, and I haven't read it since. Maybe next year I'll read it aloud. And then I wanted some more novels in verse. They've been popular with my readers, but they're just kind of reading like the same 4 or 5. So I went on to Facebook and I posted, hey, tell me about some novels in verse that I need for my classroom. And I got these 5 awesome recommendations. So we'll start here with The Magical Imperfect by Chris Barron. I've not read this, so I don't really know anything about it. But a lot of people were talking about how this looked, that this was really good, so I bought it. It's got a lot of really nice blurbs on the back, so that's a good sign. Jared Lerner's I did read. Actually, if you look inside, it's got a quote from me right here. So I love this book, and it just came out, and the final book is just beautiful. So well designed, so beautifully done. This is one of the best novels in verse of 2023. It's gonna be a huge hit with kids. Know it, 100% fact. My friend Donald Miller had been telling me about this book by K.A. Holt for a while. And since I had some funds and I needed, you know, I guess you could call it a novel in verse. It's kind of like a mixed media tale. So a lot of people also, so Donald had told me about it, and people on the Facebook post were telling me about it. So I picked up Ben B. This novel in verse just was honored by the Newbery Committee as a Newbery Honor. Thought it'd be cool. I'll probably read this one before I put it in the classroom library. It looks really good to me. And then The Hope of Elephants, which I had seen the cover, but I didn't even realize it was a novel in verse. So it's pretty big. Looking forward to checking that out. Looks cool. And then I got a few picture books. I got 2 Melissa Stewart books. Wellfall is one of my favorite 2023 nonfiction picture books. And I didn't have a copy. I just was reading like the advanced copy that wasn't finished and nice and beautiful and hardcover, so I got that. And then one of my favorite books from her, Mega Predators of the Past. I love how this book is designed. I love how they showed this like scale where you can see like how big the creature is compared to humans, and then also compared to like the modern day version of it. It's really, really cool. So got that one. And then Newbery Honor winner, Night Owl, I picked up. This was a favorite during the mock Caldecott time in our classroom, and I thought we needed a copy. So those are the books that I got. I hope you found something awesome to add to your to-read list. It's impossible to get all of the books that we want, so we do the best that we can. Thankful that I had some money from my district. Be sure to check out that Bookelicious link if you're looking to save some money and get some really, really great books. I'm gonna go read some books. So thanks again for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. I hope you have an awesome-tastic